Now, before we begin, on behalf of the Mishima Zaibatsu, I'd like to make a correction regarding the last episode. Based on various in-office investigations and further review of security footage, I have been informed that it was in fact Christy Montero featured on the magazine in the control room and not, in fact, Ling Xiaoyu. While the Min of Zaibatsu photo calendar is a popular gift for the members of the security force, the Mishima HR and PR departments have both told me they would never use in-training employees in this way. I apologize for making the mistake in the commentary and promise to do better. Heihachi Mishima appreciates your support, and thank you for understanding.
Wow.
So, does, like, the bear head the HR department?
Yes. He actually leads HR and PR due to some, I guess, internal issues. I'm not privy to them. He had to take over both of the positions.
Yeah, Kuma's also in charge of BR, which stands for bear.
That's true. Bear relations. Well, because there's Panda, right? What's the panda's name?
I think it's just Panda.
Okay.
Kuma is bear in Japanese.
Oh.
Panda is panda in Japanese.
Oh, I didn't realize. Anyways, unfortunately, the door to the lab is locked, so what better way to get in than to, just eat like 4 rations in a row before we jump into the water and swim.
Oh no, Nina's gonna get a cramp.
God, that would be a great mechanic if you ate a ration too soon before swimming, you get a cramp.
That should have been in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, it's not really immersive until that happens.
There's no way. I can't hold my breath that long. I'll wait for you in front of the door.
I'm gonna see if I can hold my breath for this long, so I'm not gonna breathe this entire time that Nina Williams is underwater.
Okay, well, you can take a breath here because there's like a little break. There's actually like a coin right at the end of the pipe that you can miss.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, Nina's still holding her breath during the text box.
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably right. I think Lucas Kane could have held his breath for that long. Let's be honest. Look, he's just worried because he's a big nerd.
Yeah, it didn't actually seem that long, but I wouldn't want to go in an underwater pipe, no matter how short it was, if I couldn't see the other side.
I think that's fair.
Listen, Lucas has had a very tough day already. He had to, like, escape the caves. Like, he got thrown from a bridge. Like,
yeah.
He needs a little break. You can't expect a scientist to do all this super spy stuff.
Yeah, Nina's sister landed on him.
That's true. Anyways, one of these lockers is Lucas's, but he won't put his finger on it for us.
You have to trick him.
He's a twerp.
He's like a dog that you have to feed medicine. You have to be like, oh, Lucas, here, have this nice cold can of Tab. He's like, oh, thank you. And then you have to take it out of the trash.
Yeah, and then you have to pull it off of the can. God, that'd be a great can bit. Just another reason why Nina is such a respected super spy.
Mm-hmm.
A large amount of bubbles causes a ship to lose its buoyancy. You've heard of the Bermuda Triangle, haven't you? The stories about the disappearing ships and aircraft? Well, this is the cause behind it. Methane hydrate. Crystallized methane that lies dormant at the bottom of the ocean. If the water temperature rises, the crystals change into their gaseous form. The rising mass of bubbles carries a magnetic charge that throws off the navigational equipment. Because of that, ships lose their way and sink into the ocean. So, If you've got compressed gas stored at the bottom of the ocean at 170 times normal air pressure that's released to the surface, you don't want to light up around this stuff. Anyway, some whack job came up with the crazy idea that we might be able to control this phenomenon.
So that's...
Yes, Salacia is the name of the satellite. There are bacteria on the ocean floor that release heat when exposed to certain electromagnetic waves. This was first discovered when the Japanese military used electromagnetic waves in tracking systems on board subs during World War II. The satellite bombards these dormant bacteria with electromagnetic radiation and give the critters a wake-up call. The resulting heat from the bacteria vaporizes the methane hydrate. You know, I took an old military satellite that was about to be scrapped and modified it for this purpose. I had come so far, and then they decided to cancel the project. They got scared. There's 10 trillion tons of methane hydrate sleeping at the bottom of the ocean, twice the amount of other fossil fuels. What do you think would happen if it all vaporized at once? The liquefied methane molecules would combine with the oxygen in the ocean and deplete it. The ocean's ecosystems would be dealt a death blow, and the rising gas would destroy the entire ozone layer in one fell swoop. It's your basic apocalyptic scenario made to order. Shipping me out in the middle of nowhere like this. Why me? What did I do to deserve this?
Time to go, Lukas.
What? Oh, yeah.
This facility has been quarantined due to chemical contamination.
Man, there's still poisonous gas in this section. Unless we purify the air inside, the door won't open.
We'll have to think about that in a second.
Oh, okay. They're just here now off screen.
Well, hello.
Unfortunately, we don't have time to worry about that because 3 Tekken forces just show up.
But yeah, I'm always complaining to management about the deadly gas they have just everywhere in the facility. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. But no, so now we get a little more of an understanding about what's going on. So, Lukas was working on a satellite that could turn the methane gas at the bottom of the ocean into a renewable fuel source, and then he got captured and was made it to turn into a death machine. He also says that he got the satellite and reworked it. I don't know how he reclaimed this old satellite, but
they probably sent him up there. He put the USB in.
I thought he got it on Earth, right? It fell, and he's like, "Oh, we can send this back up. It's still good."
Yeah, they had to get a chimpanzee in a spacesuit to escort him to it.
Yeah.
I wish that after that scene, Lukas gained some confidence, and he would start hitting the Tekken Force guys with the fire extinguisher.
If only.
It really took it out of him.
Yeah, he used all of his energy on that. So, in order to navigate the gas zone, we have put on a scuba suit.
Finally a costume change.
In New Game Plus, can you play the entire game in the scuba suit?
We will get to that later.
Okay.
There are a number of New Game Plus features that we will get to. One of them may or may not be costumes.
I mean, it's Resident Evil adjacent. I would assume that there would be costumes.
Yeah.
Considering the costume selection thus far, I'm not getting my hopes up.
Continue to hunt down the enemy. No problems.
It's a PS2 game, so there's gonna be 2 extra costumes we have not seen in the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're extremely, like, not related to the game at all, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Silent Hill 3, like, magical girl outfit, right? That that Heather gets.
Yeah, the Nina Williams Krampus suit.
I think my favorite is in the original Onimusha when you get a panda costume.
Yeah.
And it's got, like, a little baby panda inside it that, like, just, like, animates for some reason.
Ah, that's so cool.
In Onimusha 3, they should have a costume for Jean Renault, but instead of a katana, he has a baguette.
Yeah.
God, that would be cool.
He dresses like a full mime.
So we have another water section to navigate, but because we have the suit on, we have infinite air. Which gives us plenty of time to explore and find the last coins in this area.
You really got my hopes up. I was like, oh wow, and the whole game is like, oh no. Still more of those.
No.
Does Jay still have to hold his breath?
Yeah. Well, unless he has an oxygen mask.
Don't worry, I've been holding my breath since the start of the video.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we're actually commentating with his ghost right now.
He's actually telepathically sending us all of his commentary.
It's been just one long exhale so far.
Yeah, I'm strategically using the air I had built up to do jokes.
Oh, I see. So every time you breathe out, it has to be the best joke possible.
Right, which is why I've been on fire this whole session.
That's right. Well, I wouldn't want to be on fire here, because this is where all the deadly poisonous gas is.
Well, I couldn't be on fire here because I'd be underwater because I'm holding my breath.
Oh, that's fair. You're right.
I've also been underwater the whole recording session.
Okay.
Chorps, you can edit out all the bubble noises, right?
Yeah, no, don't worry. I got you.
I see you also noticed the shining sign right there at the same time I did.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wait.
I also do, like, you go up to it, and it's like, oh, it's a sign. I was like, oh, wow, thanks.
Look, Nina's internal monologue kind of goes one step at a time, right? Like, oh, it's a sign. Oh, this is what it says. Oh, this is what the implication is.
Every time she goes up to something, it's like, oh, wow, it's an object you can interact with.
That's how I feel in real life, honestly.
That's just what being part of MI6 is like. Very logical. How it's gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, this has gotten significantly more complex. We now have to do 4 moves. And they're getting much bigger as we go on. Even worse, I opened this, and then I realized I have no space.
Well, you can just look at all the cool guns.
Yeah, I can go like, wow, look at this one. I wish I could use it. Anyways, we're really here for the stun baton. The stun baton is like, not the best damaging weapon, but maybe the most useful because it auto stuns an enemy, right? Every time they get hit with it.
It's the most epic.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to, like, worry about their guard anymore, right?
Yeah, it staggers them automatically with every hit, so it's just like an easy way to deal with particularly annoying enemies. I think bosses stagger from it too, which is not bad.
Really? I assumed they would be a little bit more immune to it.
It's just that they don't take much damage from it, so it's like you'd have to use it much more tactically, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least their stagger's much... It's like there's much less stagger on their end.
Wow, a shame somebody left this inside the poison gas.
Yeah. But thankfully we have it here, and, you know, it's appropriate you talked about Breaking Bad earlier because we're gonna have to cook.
Is that a reference to the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They make hamburgers.
Oh, yum.
But yeah, so we're gonna have to make bleaching powder, so keep all of this in mind later. We're gonna have to do some science.
Is he called Jesse Pinkman because he likes to have his burgers rare?
Yeah. It's like they say, right? You name your child for the job you want them to have. They name them for the types of burgers he needs to eat.
I know the defibrillator is not a weapon, but I kind of wish it was.
I mean, I feel like you could use it as a weapon, right?
Right. I wish you could, like, give up your free continue to use it as a weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just use them like knuckles, you know. Why not?
Yeah.
Give it a try.
I like also that Nina doesn't make any assumptions. It looks like he couldn't escape the gas, but it could have been anything that killed him.
Yeah, he was probably shot.
Yeah, he was also just like, his throat was slit.
Choked on his lunch.
Man,
earlier,
that would be a sad way to go.
like 2 hours before the gas hit, he slipped on a banana peel.
Mm-hmm.
And just hit his head.
He held his breath too long during a Let's Play session.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That'll get you.
Yeah. So that's the door that goes back to where Lukas was. But we can't open it from this side because, again, we've got gas.
It'd be so funny if Nina just like opened it up and was like, "Hey, Lukas, I have a question," and then just all the gas hits him.
Alt game over. Yeah, that'd be cool. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into sprinkler system and we're gonna make a little magic happen. But not before stealing another fingerprint. Look, they just put these everywhere. I mean, people put their fingerprints everywhere.
Yeah,
I can attest, I love touching things.
Gotta be honest, this game has changed my life. I now only pick up objects with my feet.
I also only pick up things if they shine, so...
Do you think if a monkey goes to jail, he has to, like, do the feet thumbprints also?
Yes. I think they should make people do that also.
Yeah.
So we can
yes.
neutralize the toxic gas now, but now we need to go in, we need to pull the fire alarm like a little stinker.
A classic bleach, something that never can create a toxic gas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not here.
Listen, you can neutralize one toxic gas by making another one. That's
Yeah.
just how it works.
It's
Yeah,
true, they cancel each other out.
It's survival of the fittest.
Minus plus minus equals plus. That's how it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's like how when you fight fires, you just make a different fire so that they kind of like neutralize each other.
Yeah.
I've neutralized the gas.
It somehow looks more distressed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like this is the first time in a while that I've seen like the shot from the back, but it looks way more torn up than it did before for some reason.
I think the gas ate away at it.
I think there's only this one destroyed state, but yeah, it does seem like every time you look at it, you notice something else that's wrong with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just a close-up. I wouldn't expect it to have different stages of distressing.
Yeah, but Lukas didn't answer the radio call.
He's in the bathroom.
And it appears he's no longer at his computer.
Well, why would he be at that computer? It's broken.
Yeah, he went searching for another one.
Right. Of course.
Can't
True.
blame him. Gamer to the end.
Yeah, look, he has to sell now. He has to sell the peak.